Hey guys, Captain Beanbag here with another commentary. Last time we did Waterworld because it was, a movie that I liked growing up. This time we're going to do Face Off. I had a bunch of movies on my hard drive, and that's the one I picked. I didn't really plan anything out today. Yeah. As far as I usually have a little monologue or opening speech. Didn't do that today. We're just going to get right into it. Face Off. Buena Vista logo comes up. Buena Vista International logo comes up. As soon as that fades out, that's when we'll start. Like I said, what we always do. Beer today is the Highland Brewing out of Asheville, North Carolina. And it's the oatmeal porter. And it's pretty good. And then drinking on vodka like always. We start every movie off with a shot. You can drink along with, or you don't have to. I think Face Off came out in 1990. I want to say 95 or 96. I think it was 95. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage, action adventure movie. I know Nicolas Cage is kind of like I don't want to say he's a meme, but he people either love him or hate him. I love Nicolas Cage. It's not. I haven't seen it in probably 5 or 6 years. It used to run all the time on TBS when I was younger. When I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time on there. So I really like the movie. I don't think it's the greatest movie ever, but it's just a fun action, R-rated action flick. So we're going to get into it, and away we go. Buena Vista International, when it fades out in 3, 2... Oh, hold on. False alarm. 3, 2, 1. Like I said, guys, I got my earbuds in because I can't, play the movie. They have something against that. It's called a copyright infringement, I believe. And YouTube takes your video down. Bastards. I didn't know John Woo did this film. I'm not like a huge John Woo fan, but I don't even know one other thing that John Woo did. But I know his name. I know he's famous for action. Did he do... I'm going to sound like such an idiot because I'm going to say Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But I don't think he did that. I think he did something else. My dog's over here laying in a dog loaf. He doesn't look comfortable at all. Come here, bub. Come here. Now go lay down, please. I just called you because you didn't look like you were comfortable. So lay down now. You've made your appearance. Hey. Lay down. We just cooked, my girlfriend just cooked homemade rolls and they're banging. And he loves bread and that's what he's smelling. His little nose is going like crazy. The crazy part about this movie is when I was little, or not little, but when I was a teenager, and they did Face Off, I was like, well, who gets the Academy Award if they win? Does John Travolta get it or Nicolas Cage? And that, because they were playing each other. And that was the state of mind I was in. I guess it's not a very funny joke, but... Oh my God. Doing it like Bernie. Doing that Bernie dance where you act like you're dead. So he saw his son, though. It wasn't like he didn't see the son on the carousel with him. That has to be weird though. When you're a kid and there's an old man with a wig breathing in your face like that. He's terrified of carousels now. We get it. He's very accomplished. And he has a gun to go with it. That's right. I'm the black sassy character in here. I got a bald head. I'm bossing people around. I'm asking for badges. Well, you can't even read it. It's going so fast. Margaret Cho's in this? Isn't she a comedian? This is not a comedy. This is top-rate drama. Action drama, son. Hey. Hey. Whatever you're doing over there, stop. Oh, God. Did he request that? When you build me this bomb, make sure it has a skull and crossbones on it. Oh, boy. He's so excited to be in this film. And I have to let the audience know all these sublime details of our mission. Yeah, everybody knows that you're a secret covert team. You don't have to reiterate it. That would be like I'm a cook and I come in to the kitchen and I'm like, "Are you guys kidding me? We're cooks. We cook food for dinner and food for lunch and food for patrons. Are you kidding me right now? Sharpen your knives and get with it." I might actually use that. Oh, there's Margaret Cho, I think. And it take me a break at that Kit Kat bar, alright? How can you not like Nicolas Cage? He's just such a goofball. Look at those 90s haircuts. I definitely tried the Rock the undercut. Okay. So every time I used to go to I never went to a barber in my life. I always went to a salon as a kid growing up. Because I was a chubby kid, just like a chubby adult. And I think my hair was the only thing I had going for me. And I would always tell the lady, like, I want an undercut. Okay, so that means like you have hair parted in the middle, long on the side, and then shave it all the way up to the top. Well, she always would stop like right here, and I'd end up with a bowl cut. Oh my God. And my dad hated it. My dad would make fun of me so bad. He's like, we pay all this money, and this kid comes back with a bowl cut. Oh. Oh my God. Oh God, man. Is that Oasis? You know you're badass when you get your own slow motion sound montage. I mean, I gotta be honest, I kind of like the outfit. I'm not sure about the glasses. I'm not, the guns, you do a little bit less flash. Condom. Oh, yes. He has joints in there. How cool is he, Mr. Cool Guy? When's the last time I don't smoke weed, occasionally I do. When's the last time you seen somebody with a joint, bro? I thought, watching Cheech and Chong and seeing all the movies in the 70s, I thought joints would be like commonplace. I've never smoked. I don't think I've ever smoked a joint. I smoked a blunt, but I never smoked a joint. I've smoked a spliff even. That's where we used to call them when you roll out like a little bit of your cigarette and you put weed in it. But I don't think I've even seen a joint in real life. I mean, here's my thing. How do you smoke it without it's just paper, right? Obviously there's no filter or anything on there. It's not like a cigar wrapper where a cigar wrapper is like a leaf. This is paper. How do you smoke it without getting it all wet? I don't. Takes you hours to eat a. Oh, I see. I thought he was sitting in a child's chair, like one that had the TV tray that flops down. His brother. All right, calm down there, Skip. I mean, his brother's getting awful excited seeing him get action. I mean, you think his brother's Earl Thomas or something. Oh my god. Why wouldn't any of the cars try to get in front of the plane? uh, how does he know it's that dude? Oh. But he was looking behind him, and he said Archer. I don't understand what's going on right now. Come on! Come on! Come on! Is he gonna act like this whole movie? Come on! My dog is looking at me like, what is wrong with this guy? Oh man. Oh, she's fine. Whoopsies. Oh my, just like a woman to make a big deal about nothing. That was sarcasm if there's any women viewers. Okay, it's called sarcasm, comedy, humor. Oh, he could have taken off the whole time. All he needed to do was hear take off now. And I have kind of bad news. Well, I don't know about when they're flying, but I don't think that a helicopter would. Well, I guess it would. Yeah, I guess it would. Can a helicopter fly like that? Can it fly sideways? Like fast like that? I've never seen a helicopter do that. I mean, I'm sure it can. I've just never seen too many helicopters fly sideways. What do you hit the slide whistle button? Shoo! Shoo! Ran into the fireworks factory. Shoo! Settle down. He smells them dang rolls, I'm telling you. Yeah, he's the only one that can shoot, like every other movie. I don't even know. I used to work in a gun shop, and I don't even know what half these guns are. I mean, I know that it looks like he has like some kind of 1911. But I don't know what that little Uzi gun that the brother has is. But I think at this time, like, Glocks were really popular. I mean, not too many police forces. What does he have? He has a 1911 too. Or some kind of non-Glock gun. Wasn't really popular back then. Looks like some kind of single stack. Because I thought in the 2000s and 90s that the FBI didn't they carry a 40 caliber after that shooting and that police shooting in Miami? I don't know what he has. He keeps moving his freaking gun too much. Well, that's definitely a 1911. Some kind. And I guess they all have 19. I don't know, man. I don't know why dual wielding guns would be a great idea. I'd just rather have like extra ammo maybe than the extra gun. It's like in these action movies, none of the shots are like well timed or placed. They're just like even when you're dying you're shooting, you know what I mean? Like put a well placed shot. Counting each other's bullets. I think it would be probably more fun though. He's right about that. Or would you rather just do paperwork? Now, here's my question. He has very stylish clothes, but what's with the Julius Caesar haircut? Oh, and Nicolas Cage. I mean, I didn't say he was the greatest actor. I just said I like him, all right? I don't understand. I still don't understand why John Travolta hasn't killed him. If he killed his son, You would think that he would just blow him away. I mean, he completely justified. Half his police force is killed. I think there's only two of them left out of all those other cops. He'd be completely justified in just blowing his brains out. Any other cop, especially this is the 90s, you write a report down, you throw a couple guns around, you throw a couple shells around, nobody sees anything. If any, oh, why are the shells over here? Oh, I must have accidentally kicked them or something. I don't know what happened. What happened to punks and rockers and like grunge chicks? You don't see that anymore. I mean, I know that's not the cool music of the day, but I remember like these Kelly Bundy type chicks were like the biggest thing for a long time. And now they're gone. I mean, I don't care one way or the other, but it's just an observation. How many hat racks does one family need? They got a hat rack on one side of the door. They got a hat rack on the other side of the door. I mean, that's a mail rack. Okay, I thought it was a hat rack. I was gonna say, I mean, how many hats does this family have? I got two hats. I got like four shirts. I don't know what my dog's problem is. He's being more anxious than I ever seen him. He just needs to settle down. It's that bread driving him nuts. We made a bread with she made it, but we made a bread with that Tang Song. You know what that thing is? It's like where you take like flour and you like add milk or water and you cook it, and you cook it first. You cook a little bit of it and then you add it. It's guys want to try it, just check out. We made Joshua Weissman. He's a YouTuber. We made his the hell, why can't I think of it? His dinner rolls. They're really good. Turned out great. Just shouting out names. Well, wasn't the case closed before? I mean, you knew who murdered. Well, I guess he's a fugitive. You know that you're not in a real police precinct until you have a bald black man running the show. The Wire. Carl Winslow. That's two. A floppy disk. He's liking that a little too much. Why would they carry around an exact design of the bomb on a floppy disk inside the plane? I mean, that's almost as bad as the Empire building the Death Star twice with the same flaw. Almost as bad. Ugh. Who's the bigger overactor here? How is he the same guy that was in Pulp Fiction? I mean, this is a tremendous case of overacting. It's like you have two John Travoltas. And I'm trying to think of another good John Travolta movie. But it's like you see him in Pulp Fiction and you're saying, okay, subdued good actor. Then you see him like in this and Battlefield Earth and you're thinking, what is wrong with this young guy? He just looks so bored with the whole operation of it all. A turnip. What's that noise? It sounds like it's raining, but it's not. I was hearing this noise, and I'm like, what the heck is that? That rain sound is exactly what I thought. It's rain. Is that what he got in real life? Well, if they can grow ears, why can't they just grow him a new face that's Castor Troy? Then kill Castor Troy or imprison him somewhere place else. And then, you know, if you can grow an ear, why can't you grow a face? How many on-screen time? He's completely against it. I give it 2 minutes of holding out. See. It took 3 seconds. He literally got convinced in 3 seconds. He doesn't know what shit smells like? What's that smell? Shit. Is that Gina Gershon? She's pretty hot. The only thing is her lips are like this, like. But that's what I kind of like about her too. Gina Gershon, hot or no? Comment below. The answer better be yes. So how do people know that? I know that John Travolta has been bald for years, but how did people figure that out? There's his regular head. Like, how did the first person, was it just like rumor? I mean, because you can kind of see it on his head now. Like in the light, it's not like really thick hair. What other movies has John Travolta been in that he's good? Oh, that's not nice. God, it got it right in his socket there. Okay. Um, I'm able to search him, but I'm not able to push a button on my phone. A black bag operation. He was in Broken Arrow, Get Shorty, and Saturday Night Fever. I've never even watched that, and I'll never watch Grease because I'm not gay. So what is his only good movie? Good acting? I guess Pulp Fiction was just an anomaly, but he wasn't. I don't think he was the main character. Like, I guess Bruce Willis is the main character. John Travolta's like a co-star. I mean, it's always kind of hard to tell in Quentin Tarantino films, but I would say that Travolta's a co-star, and that Bruce Willis is probably the main character. Comment below who's the main character in Pulp Fiction. You know what I hate about... I hate when action movies like this, they try to... What they're trying to do is establish a connection that, like, John Travolta's like this family man, and he's got this loving wife, and the death of their sons really ruined their life and all that stuff. But it's just not enough for me to make a connection. Maybe if it was a series and not a movie. So just get rid of the family stuff. We know that, obviously... she's upset about the loss of her son. I don't think we need to dwell on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying she's a bad actor or anything. I'm just saying that, like, I don't need to see... I know that he's probably upset about the death of his son. I don't think we need to, every 2 seconds, revisit it. Like, let's see Faced Off. Let's see faces get cut off and put on other people's bodies. That's what we paid the movie ticket for. I didn't pay to see sad Travolta. I didn't want to see his... I don't care how long he's been away from his family. I just want to just show Face Off. Okay? And I guess the thing also is that because he's so involved in his family, that his family's going to be involved later in some way, shape, or form. Like, they're going to get caught up into it. Because they're making such a fuss about his family that's the only reason they're doing it. You know what I mean? They always have a troubled daughter. See True Lies. They flipped the script a little bit in Terminator 2. You know, you had a troubled son. I mean, it's always the same script. And it's not a bad script. It's just a little played out. My question is, John Travolta's face is like double the size. His head is like double the size of Nicolas Cage. There's no way... What are you going to take his mandible off? And fat? I mean, how are you going to make that head? That head's the size of a pumpkin. There's no way John Travolta's head has the size of a pumpkin, and Nicolas Cage's head is the size of a freaking kumquat. So you would have a better shot if you were Nicolas Cage and you wanted to be John Travolta than vice versa. I don't care what BS they're trying to sell you. And then on top of his head being fat, you're going to put a plastic thing in his face that has, it has diameter to it. It's plastic. It has some width to it. So you're going to make his head even bigger. So unless you're permanently changing his look, how do you plan on, that's just not possible. I'm sorry. You could go, I'll agree, you could probably go from Nicolas Cage to John Travolta. But you can't go, John Travolta's head's just too big. I'm sorry. See? Now you're going to, look at that. That thing's almost a quarter of an inch thick. Oh, is that just doesn't get planted under? Oh, okay. That's how they suck the head off. All right. Okay. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. So that's just how they suck the head off. Okay. That sounded weird. It says how they take the head off. Got it. But don't they implant something underneath the skin? Like I said, none of these movies, guys, I haven't watched in forever. Like Jurassic Park, I know by heart. Some movies you know by heart. I don't know these movies by heart. So these surgeons, what are all of a sudden they're beauticians too? The graphics are pretty good though, I'll give them that. Like that cauterizing laser. That's kind of cool. Got the Floby haircut. So just because the computer says it, it's now completely his head. The size of his head's completely fixed. I mean, I'll buy it just for the movie, just because I want to have fun. But I'm not buying it. Why do they give him a funhouse mirror? Literally a funhouse mirror. Look at that mirror. You work in a highly sophisticated medical facility. You're buying a funhouse mirror when the whole thing that you're doing is like plastic surgery to make you look like somebody. You would think that you would get a mirror with a little bit better quality. I got a better mirror in my bathroom. And the mirror magically, well, maybe that's why. The mirror magically came back to life. It came unbroken. Like I said, what's with the Julius Caesar haircut? Even a dog hates it. Nicolas Cage just have some weird, like, these teeth. Oh, great. So you actually, didn't invent, you just made something very horrible for him. So they have the ability to, you know, change a face, but they can't get the voice right. Oh, that's really weird. Oh boy. You know, Nicolas Cage, he really had to sit there and let a black man massage his face. You can't CGI that. What is your issue? Be quiet. Come here. Right here, come here. Why are you being so bad? You've been so good with the other movies. Why are you being so bad? What's wrong with you? Huh? You just were out. What's wrong with you? You just ate. What's wrong? Now go lay down. Come on. Go lay down. There you go. Guy sounds like John Malkovich. John Malkovich. John Malkovich. Now that is a movie that I will do another time, Con Air. I love that movie. But it still has, you know, it's goofy. Just like this. Hey. Be good. I don't know what his problem is. He's eaten, he's gone out. He's been restless all day. A lot of times it has to do with the animals that are around. Like one time he was being kind of goofy all day, and it was a possum. One time he was acting weird and it was an earthquake. So I'm not really sure what his issue is today. But I have noticed he's been a little goofy. A little goofy today. That's okay though. Everybody's got their goofy days. I got mine too. I was feeling kind of off my game, honestly. Hey, what's what? So they're purple dots. I mean, well, what's the point of having a magnetic thing if you can't just like freeze them in place? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the magnetic boots. I'll buy your story. I'll buy your story about the magnetic boots. Why aren't you using them? Why aren't you just making it that you can't move? Now, okay, here's my question. Why is the brother suspicious of Nicolas Cage when he looks exactly like his brother, talks exactly like his brother? Why would you be suspicious at all? Does he think that there is some face technology? I mean, why would he be suspicious of his brother? Why would they also, well, never mind. That's dumb because they said why, but why would they, like I said, why would he be suspicious of his brother? Why aren't the guards doing anything? The guards are just sitting there. He's clapping off beat. That is the sheriff from True Blood. Andy. I knew that guy was familiar. Oh, okay, so they can do that, and they finally did it. Oh, they won it when they won him the fight.
Louisiana to hang out with vampires.
Would you want gauze on an open wound like that? Or would you want it to be like as moist as possible? It just seems like the gauze would dry out the flesh and make it harder to reattach. Comment below if the gauze would make it dry. Hey, stop whatever you're doing, all right? Got a semi-itchy face tonight. Not so bad. Is Nicolas Cage that jacked? Who's the better actor overall, Nicolas Cage or John Travolta? So John Travolta had Pulp Fiction, Saturday Night Fever, and Grease. And Face Off. Let's give them both Face Off. Nicolas Cage had Raising Arizona, Con Air, Face Off, National Treasure. I mean, Ghost Rider was terrible. I think the more accomplished actor is Nicolas Cage. Hey, whatever you're doing, please stop. Relax. I know I said this last episode, but is that the guy Steven from Braveheart? I'm going to find out who it is eventually. That actually might be him. I know that guy's been in other things. He's wearing the same robe that I have. Oh, that's not a robe. He really loves it. So far, John Travolta's not really in this movie that much at all.
I hate the Nature Channel. This is what I talk like.
Yeah, anybody that's staring at four walls, believe me, you'd rather look at the Nature Channel than the four walls. My question is, wouldn't, if the brother suspected him, wouldn't he just ask him a question that only he could answer? I mean, ask him something about when you're a child, not something like that. But don't ask him. Make it into a story. Be like, remember when? Just do what T-1000 did on Terminator 2 when he said "woof" or when he was like he gave the wrong dog name over the phone. You know what I'm saying? You remember that scene? And then he was like, "Your parents are dead." That's what you need to do. It looks his bomb looks like a snap-on toolbox, like one of those tool chests. You don't want to carry out your con a little bit more than that though. Maybe find out a little bit more. Like, okay, you found out the bomb. Tell them about the bomb, but you won't want to find out about any other happenings that are going on. The porn music has begun. He loves the smell of newspaper. Just loves it. Turn him into Woody Allen. Yeah, yeah. Did he say Tito? Look at his eyes. Whoa. You say what you want. Nicolas Cage puts his 100% effort into every movie he makes. Even if you don't like it, I mean, the guy delivers energy. Because you live in a suburb? Wouldn't you just walk in and be like, cut your losses a little bit? I don't know what's worse, his little monologue there or her believing it.
To a hospital.
She kind of looks like the woman from Cable Guy, Robin Wright Penn, I think is her. Was she married to Sean Penn? She's just a little bit older, 10 years older or so. Wow, look at that ass. It's like a fucking, boy. I'm not supposed to say that. Pretend I did. I don't, me, man. I don't really like cussing, but I mean, I cuss all the time. It's hard for me, man. But I try to keep this channel PG-13. But that butt was flat as a board. Well, September 1997. So when was this movie made? 1997? I thought it was older than that. $1997, yeah. Has a girl worn underwear like that since 1957? Like girls in the 90s that dressed like this were listening to James Brown. Or is that over the film? My creepo father came in my underwear, and that's just a very weird. That's a very weird scene, I think. I mean, that was very strange. Gotta get rid of these rolls, guys. mean, look at that roll. Pretty damn good. He has that right. Who's better looking? If there's any women watching this, comment below. John Travolta or Nicolas Cage? And let's put them both in their prime. I would probably say most women will say John Travolta. I mean, maybe not here. He is a little older and a little fatter.
Do you see this teeth?
But I mean, John Travolta's not fat. He's a little overweight, but I would not definitely. I mean, he's skinnier than I am. 2 seconds. Once again, CNN, fake news. I thought for a second he had his Stanley Cup in his hands. So he did his Jim Carrey. That is the same guy from... That guy with the red hair. He just came on real quick. He is the same guy from American Psycho. Also plays a bit part in that. That guy. Oh, my child had just died. You mean the memory of my dead son? I just love that. I like how he has lobster. What do you guys think about lobster? I like it. I like it. But I prefer blue crabs, and I know that's probably from where I am, but lobster's too sweet for me. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mind a lobster. I will eat a lobster. But I just prefer blue crab. I prefer mussels, any kind of shellfish except shrimp. I've eaten too much shrimp, over shrimp. Over it. Now, here's my question. Do you guys, because of this COVID stuff, do you guys think that, like, this year, fishing, hunting, there may not be as many people out? Do you think that, like, next year, if things go back to normal, that like, we'll have, like, a bumper season, like, we'll have, a little bit bigger fish and stuff like that? I mean, I know it'd probably take, in theory, a few seasons, but that's the one good thing. Maybe, the crabs are a little bit heavier next year. Now, I know Castor Troy is a international villain, but is he also a gourmet chef? I mean, he has a pretty nice spread there. I haven't fished in a couple months, or damn near a year. But I'm more of a saltwater fisherman, but where I live now, it's all trout and like bass. I never fished for bass that much. I've always been like a brackish water, like striped bass and perch and catfish and all that kind of stuff. Bluefish. Used to love catching bluefish. Aye. So, what's this prison where the prisoners root for the guards? In every prison that you go to, the guards are hated, for the most part. There would no way there'd be prisoners rooting for the guards. If y'all want to see a crazy prison riot, to show you how crazy prisons were, like, watch the New Mexico prison riot of 1980 or 1979 or something like, it's like 79 to 81. I can't remember the year, but watch that prison riot. Watch what went down. They did not mess around. Things got real. I mean, I was in the military. I don't know if I could handle it in prison. I've been in county jail and stuff like that, but I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do like state time or anything like that. That would be hard. I don't think I could, man. Not just because of the people, but like just when you have that much time. I don't. So why would they leave a prisoner undetained on the ground? And their gunner can't shoot? I doubt that. Yeah, right. They don't carry. Most prisons don't carry. What is that? Ah, real monsters. Most prisons don't carry submachine guns like that. The snipers use a Mini 14 in California prisons anyway. None of this would happen at all. The only way you'd get out of a prison like that is just rushing the guards. A lot of you guys would die, but you just have to just rush in numbers like that. You're not going to beat guards one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Is that a Mini 14 that he's got? It could be, but Mini 14s aren't automatic. Mini 14 is a good gun. Ruger. It's like, if you look it up, it's a 223 556 semi-automatic cartridge fed. Not cartridge, but the hell? Why can't I think of the damn name? Clip. I guess it is cartridge fed. Cartridge fed or clip fed gun. Magazine fed. That's what I was looking for. Magazine. It's just like a. Same thing that a AR-15 uses, but it runs off a different platform. It's more of an older style platform, but really reliable guns. A lot of times, people have them on farm for like varmints and stuff. I think that is a Mini 14. I like the AR-15 just because that's what I'm used to. That's what I was trained on. And I'm kind of familiar with the AK. I have not messed with the Mini 14. I think that's why it's kind of fallen out of favor. Maybe that's why it was so popular back in the day, because, a lot of these guys coming home from World War II become prison guards. They were familiar with the, whatever the hell they used, the Garand or whatever the hell it was. And that's kind of like, the Mini 14 is kind of like a smaller version of that. So they were on an oiled rig? Well, that doesn't make any sense. There's the helicopter flying diagonal again. So they're shooting him with a minigun, and they can't hit him. Guy would have been dead 5 times over. Oh yeah, we just brought in this A10 Warthog. We can't hit him with it. Oh, just try to hit him with some depleted uranium rounds. Oh, missed him. Going to work? Oh, more sympathy. I like how there's leaves covering it, but the leaves in the background seem to be green. It seems to be lush summer. They look like they just took a few leaves and scattered them around. I mean, come on. Meet me halfway here. I want to believe. Now, this is the John Travolta I know and love from Battlefield Earth. Well, how does he know that? And how do they know he's been killed if his body hasn't been recovered? That's a better question. You want to have some kind of confirmation of death, you would think. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a detective by any means, but that would be one of the things that I would look for is a body. County General. I mean, come on. Look at that girl on the gurney. Did you see her frown that she was making? My God. I don't understand why in these movies they don't say, hey, look, it's me. It's me. Okay? Listen, do you remember on our wedding day when we spilled wine on my shirt and we laughed about it? Yes. Okay. Do you remember Uncle Frank when he broke the pool stick over the guy that was smacked my butt at the table, at the pool table? Yes, I remember. Okay, then you know it's me. Here's what I want you to do. They never do that. It's just always so tiresome to get through the believable part. Same thing happens a lot of times in like monster movies when a kid will be like, hey, policeman, there's a monster chasing me. And the policeman will be like, whoa. You're just a kid. Like, if a kid told me there's a Dracula, I'm going to say, okay, where's Dracula's at? What are they doing? Let's get involved. We go. I look. And then, But if that does happen in the movie, guess what happens? The cop gets killed. And then no other cop believes him. Oh, man. How many mans can I fit into this man? Oh, boy. Oh, thank you for that. That's odd. It's an odd comparison. Hey, Caster. Oh boy, this guy's got some diabolical plans. What kind of hideout is this? He's got a Swanson's TV dinner all ready for him. He's blue-pilled. Point my guns. Play cowboy. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Archer. Can't get Sean Archer. Are you kidding me? He's a balding 40-year-old overweight man. How are we going to get Sean Archer? Seems a little bit... There's a bit of a disparity between how badass they try to make Castor Troy and between the overweight Sean Archer. It just doesn't seem like a fair mix. Put him on a treadmill and watch his heart explode? I mean, this is Sean Archer. I mean, let me tell you, this is a man that eats eels for a living. This is a man that arrested. This is a man that definitely arrested. I don't know, man, but come on. This is Sean Archer we're talking about. I've not seen Sean Archer do one athletic or good thing in this entire movie. The guy said he had love handles. So why are we so afraid of Sean Archer? Now, this isn't the Boy Scout you're talking about. This is Sean Archer you're talking about. It's making me laugh. What makes him super cop? Wait a second, Cass. We're not talking about no Boy Scout. We're talking about Sean Archer here. Are you kidding me? He's the face of NYPD, LAPD, FBI, CIA, and the ATF. You kidding me? Now that was funny. That's how I crawl into my bed every night after this show. Is that a Moen faucet? Might be. Have you guys ever taken mushrooms and look at yourself in the mirror? Oh, that's how I feel. Wild experience. The thing about mushrooms and psychedelics is the time. For me, that's what it is. The definition. First it's the definition. You look at your face and you see every imperfection in your face. But then you could be sitting there looking at it for a half hour. You look at your watch, it's been a minute. Or you could think that you're looking at something for a minute, then it's an hour that goes by. Do you think that maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't want to talk about that on a non-secured telephone line? Hey, I'm going to show you how I'm kind of good. Why would you wait until she got home in the driveway to to do your date rape? I mean, all the best date. I mean, he's not a very good date rapist. He drove right into her driveway to do it. Is that the guy from That 70s Show? It is. I think I don't know if this is true, but I've heard he's raped in real life. He's got his practice. Have you guys heard the same thing? What's this dude's name? The curly hair dude from Danny Matheson, right? Right? I didn't even type it in. Danny Matheson. Masterson. Did he rape people? I think I should probably. That's a question. That's not a statement. Yeah, I was right. Sexual assault allegation. Now, look, we don't know if the guy raped anybody, but there are allegations. No, I'm talking about a butterfly knife. Ever heard of it? I'm going to give my 60-year-old daughter a Bali song. Yeah. You're wasting my time. You see that? That's a curvy Bali song. Don't know what that is? Look it up. Gina Gershon, don't you remember me from Curb Your Enthusiasm and Showgirls? Duh. I know my upper lip's a little strange, but don't you want to see me squint my eyes really hard? Yeah. Could have read that a little better. Women cannot resist that Caesar haircut. What, touching your touching right here? Yeah, that's fine. Enjoy himself. Oh, is that how I talk when I talk like this? Oh, my friends. Oh. What's with the one small earring and the one bigger hoop earring? I've seen that, and the guy has that, and also Gina Gershon has that. I will say she has amazing eyebrows. She's very pretty. There is no doubt about that. She has a look that I like. I don't know what it is, but she is attractive to me in a way that I can't explain. That was my haircut that I was talking about when I was little. Is that cystic acne scars on the bottom of his chin there? I didn't know Nicolas Cage had a problem with acne. I know he has a problem with acting. That's for sure. That was one of those Freudian slips. Is that the same sound effect from GoldenEye when you used to reload the clips? Is he small or is he? No, he's normal for us. Don't kill your daddy. Talk to your spaced out dad. Hi, John Travolta. I mean, Nicolas Cage. That's a little strange. He's scaring me. What was the first round? A smoke grenade or something? Just to be clear, you're not allowed to do that. You don't say come out now with your hands up after you've shot 1,000 bullets through the windows. What is... Given the boy? Is that what he said? Oh, man. Yeah. When I walk away and stuff, don't pause it. Just keep it going. I have no idea. I forgot somewhere over the rainbow was in this. Still, nobody can shoot but Castor Troy. Or whatever his name is, Sean Archer. I guess that's why he's Super Cop. Oh, yeah. So powerful. Yeah. Like that guy would care that you didn't murder. He just saw you murder 20 cops. Like that one guy, he's going to be like, that's suspicious. I don't know what that gun is, guys. Hey, can you stop? It's definitely a single stack 45 from the looks of it. But I'm not sure exactly what brand it is. So, what's going on there? Well, just let him die. He's messing with your girl, too. I believe that is an Uzi. But all those submachine guns, man, those a waste of ammo, dude. Give me a solidly built semi-automatic rifle any day over a subcompact carbine, automatic carbine any day. Oh. Just shoot through the wall. Oh, finally. I don't know what that pause was for. Do you know who you're messing with? You're messing with Super Cop. So what does the brother do besides just be a nerd? He doesn't really seem like he's actively involved in anything. I mean, he built the bomb and is a nerd. Great. So, and he dies. He kissed his gun instead of his brother? It's a very odd fetish he has. Is he wearing corduroys? He deserves to be shot then. Man's got corduroy pants on. I don't care if it's the 90s or not. Unacceptable. Does he think being dramatic is just walking as slow as he possibly can? What is he, Magneto now? Is he controlling his heart? Is he controlling his heart? They alluded that he's controlling his heart. Guys. Do you guys see what's going on here? When did he get this ability? Does he have the ability to control people's hearts? Guys. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I guess he does. You didn't think that that would happen? Yeah, how did he come out of his medically induced coma? I guess I kind of glossed over that, didn't I? That was, you know, a lot of these movies, just like Star Wars, are based on coincidence. But they didn't even really give a good explanation for it. Like, okay, I can even live with your coincidence if you acknowledge it and say like, oh, he, whatever, and that's how he woke up. But he didn't even wake up. Like, for any reason besides, I don't know. I don't know why I woke up. Is she just going to do that? Is that her? Is she just going to do that same face the entire time? University of what? Okay, if you weren't sure, wouldn't you ask him deeply personal questions right now? There is not a better way to get the blood that she has to stick him with. I mean, you couldn't like take his toothbrush. I mean, it seems like a way easier thing to do. She's turning to Dexter all of a sudden. What does she do? She just has access to a blood laboratory? All I'm doing right now is S posting on Twitter. I have a bunch of, or I don't have a bunch, but I have a couple of Twitter accounts that I just, I go around and S post. Is that how your bottom teeth got the way they are? I mean, a man's got some really messed up bottom teeth. But you wouldn't see that today in an actor because they all got those stupid veneers. Like my teeth aren't the greatest. I had to have braces on my top teeth, and I got a big gap in this side of my face, and I got a small gap on this side. But I don't think I'd ever get them fixed. Well, for what? Who am I trying to impress? So I kind of like the fact that Nicolas Cage has kind of messed up teeth and he doesn't fix them. They're probably fixed now, but I mean, I'm considering doing another shot, but I'm not sure. So what is she? Is she a doctor? I'm sure she said it, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh, she's a doctor that's on calls. But I also don't think that a doctor is a scientist. It seems like they've married the two together. I mean, does a doctor... You send them to a lab, right? I mean, your general practitioner is not... I mean, let me know. They don't... I mean, they might... I don't know. I don't know, guys. Just seemed to me like she was doing a lot of scientific stuff that a general practitioner or doctor wouldn't do. Is she a blood doctor? I mean... Would you rather have Gina Gershon or this woman? Comment below. What other movies is Gina Gershon in besides Showgirls? I'm really on this Gina Gershon kick. She's not the hottest. The hottest wife of any like action adventure movie is Stephen Baldwin's wife. No, Val Kilmer's wife in Heat. Ashley Judd. See what movie she was in. Okay, she was in Showgirls. Red Heat. I've never seen Red Heat. She's in Cocktail. I've never seen Cocktail. She's in Face Off. She's in Pretty in Pink. Come on. I tell you what. Your phone half the time isn't responsive, and then you touch it and the thing explodes. I mean, it's crazy what they do with these phones. Let me make a phone. I'll make the phone the right way. I mean, it's just out of control. No, I want to see her movies. I don't care about TV. God, it's just... So she wasn't really anything else. I mean, she is, but all these other movies suck. Very upset with that card. That picture, whatever he had. Why does religion play such a big part in this film? Like in the beginning when he was dressed as a priest, now with this Catholic symbolism, like what does that have to do with anything? I mean, literally, what does this have to do with the price of eggs in China? I don't get it. And why are there doves in the actual church? Like, what is the religious... What I mean, obviously, they spent... This whole movie has a bunch of stuff about religion. Oh, is that the symbolism they're trying to make? Now that gun looks like a Beretta 92 FS. That he has right there. Used to be the old standard in the military. If you got issued a pistol, you got a Beretta 92. We had this awesome Wilson Arms one. That was like $1,200, but I don't know. I mean, it's a sweet gun, but it's just so heavy, and I just rather just get a Glock, to be honest. Fuck. No, why don't you put your guns down? Two guns walk in holding humans. No, put those guns down. Put those guns down. Bullets walk in holding guns. No, you put those guns down. Like I said, I know there's some symbolism here. I guess it's the battle of good and evil. But I'm also not interested in that. Now, guys, I ripped on this movie a lot, and this is a movie I like. So just imagine a movie that I don't like. No, you're not even hit, so chill out. Is she hit? How did she get hit? Oh. Peekaboo.
Pow, pew, pew, pow.
I just stumbled into this Catholic church for no reason. How did she even get there? It's easier to walk down the stairs, honey. Would you ever use that move if you were in a fight? Comment below if you would ever use that move. I think you would probably just do this. I would never do that. A lot of elbows being thrown, guys. Yeah. Yeah. I'm your father. You remember? Oh no. I love how, and she's just not even razzed at all. Completely fine in her dress. And what was she doing up there so long? I don't understand. Guys. But she didn't wait for him to take it out. Pat Sajak. What? Tell you what? Did you see that guy fly back like that? Oh my god. This was a great movie choice, I gotta be honest. That wig is on tight, son. That wig ain't going nowhere. He got that thing epoxy to his head. Okay, boat crashes. How do they happen? Not just coming into port, I mean in general. You're in the ocean. Should never even happen. Never even come close to happening. Where is this? Is this supposed to be like Los Angeles? I mean, obviously it's a coastal city. Yep, Los Angeles. Answered my own question. And they did say Los Angeles Convention Center earlier. So. Yeah. He loves that steering wheel. Like, is that what they think audiences want? then all he does, oh. I mean, this. Just jump off the boat. Why wouldn't you just jump and let... I guess you're trying to get your face back. Adds a little bit of complexity to it. Like, come on, dude. Stop punching that face. That is obviously not Nicolas Cage. It's not even close. Look at that guy has long hair. Look at the difference in the hair. The guy couldn't cut his hair for the show? The stunt guy? He was so attached to his hair? I mean, come on. That's blatant. Yeah, that rope's gonna stop that fucking boat. Oh, I'm sorry. The F word again. Dude, the stunt guys don't even look anything like the actors.
No!
And why does every action movie that happens in the sea have just a harpoon just lying around? I don't understand what that's supposed to do. Oh my god. Guys, I know I picked this movie out, but I mean, wow, I didn't think it was, I don't remember it being this bad. I mean, it's still fun, but I mean, holy crap. Oh, God. But who's going to perform the face transplant? I thought the doctor was dead. Oh, answered my question. So they can't do a face transplant now, but a surgical team from DC makes it okay. They can. You guys aren't going to go with him or follow him to the hospital? Just cry here? Okay. The grid didn't even align with his face.
Well, I'll just talk like this.
Well, why is he still talking like that? I don't understand. Why is he talking? Why is he talking so whimper? So she didn't. This devoted wife didn't go to see her husband at the hospital or his last day at the hospital. She's just all a surprise to her. This is terrible, guys. Where do I rank this? All right. That's a very good question. It was not as bad as Waterworld. I put it on par with A New Hope. I think it's in that major flaw realm, but fun. I think give it a 5. It's on New Hope level. Do you want a replacement son and brother? So the wife hadn't. So this guy just brings foster kids home like an animal from the store. Didn't consult my wife at all about it. Just brought home another human being. Let's replace our son. Oh yeah! I love replacing our loved ones. Oh, and that's it. Oh, that was the goofiest thing at the end there. I forgot about that. He tried to replace his own son. Well, my friends, another one down. And another one. And another one. Our watch has ended. But the producers of the movie have to still live with it. It was a 5. And I bid you guys adieu. Good night. I hope you have had fun watching the show. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.